So, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. And first and foremost, make sure you finger blast the like button. Smash it like we smashed Leicester, bruv. Smash it like Plymouth smashed the Scousers. And smash the subscribe button. Subscribe if you are new. We're on road to 400. We are currently 43 subscribers off 400. We are on road to 400 subs. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And yeah, big up to everyone, by the way, for the support, man. We've actually been growing so much recently. I can't lie, in terms of subscribers. I think in just over about a month, I've probably gained about, just over a month, I've gained about 50 subs or something like that. Something ridiculous, mate. So big up to every single one of you that's been subscribing and all that stuff. But anyways, we're getting into the news today. And today I wanted to express my opinion on this. It's been quite a talking point in the Man United community, in the Man United what's the word I'm looking for? But the Man United community, the Man United fan community. Obviously, we know Marcus Rashford had gone to Villa. We know that. We know our thoughts that. He then played last night and he come off the bench for 20 minutes. People, I'm not going to get into whether I actually think he played well. People were gassing up. I know he nutmegged, I want to say it was Porro. He nutmegged Porro, got past him and then drew a foul, which was quite decent play, to be fair. He did a few little link-ups with Sancho, and all that stuff. But that's not the point. The point is, after the game, he's obviously posted his Instagram photo. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Rashford posting an Instagram photo after the game about, he's a happy, warm welcome and all that. It probably wasn't even him. It's probably his PR team. But a comment on that post from an actual, still, just like Rashford, a Man United player. And it is one that actually, can't lie, it did kind of affect me a bit. Did kind of get to me a bit. Because Jadon Sancho was put under Marcus Rashford's, sorry, I had a fucking saying in my tooth there. Rashford's post, freedom. And he's put the emoji, I think he's put this emoji, like the preach emoji or whatever, I don't know. He's put freedom. Jadon, mate. Do you know, that is disrespectful. He needs to forget, firstly, he needs to be reminded who still pays his wages, because we still pay half the geezer's wages. We're still paying half the geezer's wages. We've paid the geezer's wages for 350 grand a week for the past 3 seasons. Do you get what I'm saying? We paid his wages last season when he sat and did fuck all for 3 months. We paid his wages when he went on a hike to the Neverland and got him put in a coma like Goku. And we paid his wages then. We still paid his wages. We supported him. And fans like me, I understand there's some fans out there that don't like him, have mocked him, But fans like me who have always rated him and, even wished him well at times, not really wished him well because I didn't want him to do well because he's at Chelsea, but I wished him well. Do you get what I'm saying? I like watching him play. He's a good football player. I wished him well when he went to Dortmund. I was cheering Dortmund on in the Champions League game. I was watching him in the Champions League knockout stages, happy that he was doing well, happy that he was happy playing football. And it's a kick in the fucking teeth because that is disrespectful. I don't care if he thinks it's true or not. That's disrespectful, completely out of line. Completely out of line to sit there and say freedom. Let me tell you something now. I was at the Community Shield final. Yeah, because people pretend that they love to pick and choose when they say Man United fans don't back players. I was at the Community Shield final this season, which we know there's been a whole thing about Jadon Sancho and Man United, and the fans haven't liked him, the laziness, the not turn up to training on time and all that stuff. We went to the penalty shootout. Jadon Sancho obviously come on in the 82nd minute or something. We went to the penalty shootout. The only player that the fans behind the goal clapped, and they clapped him, was Jadon Sancho. Big moment for him. First time he stepped up at penalty at Wembley since obviously he missed it in the Euros. And obviously, but I don't think that was the reason. I think it was because they were sitting there clapping him. They were sitting there saying, "Welcome back, mate," behind the goal. And he ended up missing, by the way, which ended up costing us. Not him and Johnny Evans both missed. Ended up costing us, though. The community. If he'd scored that, we would have won. 100%. Because we were already winning. They'd already missed. And that's a massive kick in the teeth to those fans. Even if they slagged him off after he left and all that, they still clapped you right there when you were taking a penalty. It's a massive kick in the teeth. That's very disrespectful from Jadon Sancho. Very, very disrespectful. He makes out that, one thing I always don't like, I don't understand, is they make out that the Man United have held him prisoner. Man United have held him captive. Mate, no one forced you to sign a contract. You were happy to sign for Man United when they offered you 350 grand a week, which no other club's going to offer you, by the way, because he ain't getting that wages at Chelsea. I'm pretty sure he's on half that wages at Chelsea. I'm pretty sure they're going to pay him 150 grand a week and sign for 25 million. He's had to accept half the wages. Absolute massive kick in the teeth. Yeah, and as I said, for some people that have supported him and like Sancho and like watching him, someone like that, me, I look at my videos, go back and look at my videos. I'm saying free Sancho. Why isn't Sancho playing? Where's he? Someone who likes watching the geezer play. I just think it's fucking mad disrespectful, mate. Mad disrespectful. So all those United fans that sat there and bought his shirt, all those United fans that sat there and cheered him on, sat there and backed him when he wasn't pressing, when he wasn't running back, when he was showing no heart, no desire, no passion. Do you get what I'm saying? No fight. Yeah, and this is, let's be honest, he didn't show fight. He still isn't showing it at Chelsea now. They're complaining the fact that he's ducking out of 50-50s and things like that. The Chelsea fans, the proper Chelsea fans, they don't like that. They like players that can get stuck in, show a bit of fight, show a bit of mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? Great player. I'm not saying he's not a great technical player, but that doesn't mean that's not everything in the game. And that really I can't lie, that has wound me up. I can't lie. I expected better from Sancho. I expected him. I'm not even going to sit here and hate on him commenting on it, but the fact that he's commented freedom, he could have commented anything else. It was unprovoked, and he still said freedom. Not for me, mate. Not for me. Do you get what I'm saying? Let me know what you lot think. I'm going to go read this article just before I wrap this up. Because this is from Samuel Luckhurst, and he actually buries him, by the way. He absolutely buries Sancho. He says something about self-awareness or some shit. No thanks. So Man United are still paying some of Jadon Sancho's wages, but he still belittled his parent club after the day after limply departing the FA Cup with Chelsea. Have that, you mug. Do you get what I'm saying? Up the seagulls. Self-awareness continues to be one of Jadon Sancho's glaring weaknesses. See that? Buried him. In a harmless interview with an apparent influencer last week, Sancho was asked what he'd learned from Cristiano Ronaldo when they were teammates at Manchester United. Just his mentality, Sancho replied. By the way, in that interview, you can go back and look at it. They ask him, who's better, Jadon Sancho? You should have seen his face drop when he started naming names like Saint Maxi, names like Adel Tarat, bruv. Failed talent, failed wonder kids. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what they started grouping him with that. Do you get what I'm saying? And his face, he couldn't believe it. Do you get what I'm saying? Moving like Troy Deeney on Filthy Fellas. Absolute embarrassing. Just his mentality, Sancho replied. How he trains, how he goes into games. It's really inspirational. Really, maybe you should try it, mate. Maybe you would have a fucking beer belly. Do you get what I'm saying? Sancho seldom speaks to actual journalists. If he gave that answer to one, then he would have been challenged on it. Substandard training form and his public retort to Eric Ten Hag for raising it killed Sancho's United career. He was banished to the academy building and had to get changed in a locked room for safeguarding reasons. Do you get what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not going to sit and pretend the club didn't treat him badly. They did treat him badly. Ralph Rangnick had Sancho's number 3 years ago, back in the days when press conferences were still conducted through Zoom calls. Rangnick was asked about Sancho's struggles during the first 6 months of United. During a route, I don't say that word, and link for analysis, Rangnick pointed to his tempo. It's more physical, it's more pressure. Although he played for one of the biggest clubs in Germany, in Dortmund, Rangnick explained. But I think in total, the whole league, the whole competition is more physical. The level of expectation is higher. When he came to Borussia Dortmund as a young player, he was only 18. Now he's 21, playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. I think it's also got a lot to do with different things up in his head. So Ralph Rangnick basically said that Sancho, he ain't got the mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? He ain't got the self-belief to sit there and raise his game that high. Sancho enjoyed his best run of form under Rangnick. That is true. But the German diagnosed the problem early doors. Sancho only thrives in a comfort zone. Ooh, he's fucking throwing shots here, isn't he? I.e. playing for also runs in the... Who the fuck is that? Playing for also runs in the Bundesliga. There is a reason why he built Dortmund as home last year. Now he's back in his hometown of London. What's this? This is all the rest of it's all waffle, waffling about Alanga and all that shit. But here it is. Freedom. Absolute disrespectful. Taking the piss. And yeah, as someone who's, as I say, always backed Sancho, it's just very, 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 very fucking annoying. Very, 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 very. I feel very, very fucking annoyed. I can't lie. I feel very annoyed. I feel like he's definitely sent a dig at the Man United fans and the Man United. Do you know what I mean? And they have backed him. Regardless, you can't tell me they haven't, because they never booed him. I don't think he's ever been booed at Old Trafford, and he should have been, because he's not. He was below par, and he cost 70 million on 300 grand a week. Anyways, subscribe if you're new, like the video. Bosh, road to 400. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. I'll be live tomorrow with Zia Talks and maybe some other guests.